those are household names. Those are guys that are legends of Counter-Strike. Some of the best individual skill in the world. You go back to 2016.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. It's that time of the year for a major. Today we are going to be, number one, looking at our picks, seeing how we did. Surprisingly, I bet you nobody did well. But here we are, back again with another episode of Jocch's Playbook, episode 7. Today we're going to be taking a look at ENCE versus G2 on Overpass. To give you a brief overview on why I'm choosing this game, ENCE has come out very hot so far in the challenger stage. So I figured this was a great opportunity to take a look at them on a map we've yet to talk about. And they're playing an opponent G2 who's also been a super big question mark for a lot of people. So it was, number one, ENCE dominated the game, so we're going to take a look at the first half of that game and see what they did that seemed to work so well. Before we jump into the replay, let's jump into the juicy stuff, which is the pick'ems, right? I mean, all the teams are still alive, so that's good. Cloud9 is unfortunately not going to go 3-0 because the 2-0 teams that are left are Tyloo and NRG. So for me, I think I explained that NRG and Cloud9 were two teams I was debating about for 3-0. Unfortunately, Greyhound has lost 2 games, but I'm picking them. And all the other teams seem to be in good order except for Fnatic, if I have that correct. So yes, Fnatic and Furia are my 2-0-2 teams. So let's see. Let's take a look at some matchups tomorrow. So let's see. Cloud9 gonna have Vici Gaming. I think that's a win for them. Fnatic is going to play Greyhound. I think that should close out at least my 0-3 there and keep them alive. NRG's got Tyloo, the only 2-0 game left, so I think NRG can beat them. NIP is going to play Windstrike, should be win there. Vitality is going against Vega Squadron, that'll be an even matchup. G2 going to be playing a Vanguard, I think that'll also be a close match. And ENCE is going to be playing the other 2-0 team, Renegades. So Renegades, Tyloo, are the two teams that are surprising everybody. Also, Vici this morning with the victory against Fnatic. So it's been a wild challenger stage. And tomorrow will be an interesting day for at least a couple teams. I'm not sure if they're playing 1 or 2 matches tomorrow. But tomorrow morning, Greyhound, Team Spirit, Fnatic, and Furia are all playing for their tournament lives. So, holy cow. Now, let's get into the meat and potatoes of today's talk. Streamline on my cursor, get that open there, get that there, get that right there, and we'll fast forward to the start of this game. Boop. 1. So, again, ENCE versus G2 on Overpass. The conversation around both of these teams is kind of like they both have the opportunity to make it. G2 is in my kind of bottom 4 of the top 8 I see going forward. So ENCE, G2, Vanguard, Renegades, obviously prior to today, were kind of all in the middle of the pack for me. And looking to be kind of wrong at that point. But, however, we have these two teams, again, very closely matched, in my opinion, and a map that we've yet to kind of speak on. So let's take a minute. Today, again, our focus is going to be on ENCE's first half on the CT side on Overpass against the Frenchmen of G2. So we're just going to kind of watch this half. Put our auto director on. Oh wait, we want to pause this real quick. We kind of want that graph off so you guys can have a wonderful viewing experience. Zoom. The auto director on, and G2 is going to start with a fast push towards long A and Fountain. All the way up to Sergey, who's very close. He gets 2 kills. Third. And so he does a great job there. So we'll keep this playing. We'll go in slow motion. Interesting pistol round from ENCE. Obviously, you don't typically see a lot of close-up USP action. Oh, oopsie. Auto director key and I switch scene key, same button. You don't see a lot of action close-up on long A on Overpass with the USPs. So interesting play by them. It works out. Sergey takes down 3 of them. Serge. And now ENCE is in a pretty good position. Again, we're on CT side on Overpass, a very CT-sided map. And the T side of G2 have a bunch of time to make some decisions. If you also caught this game, one of the things that I noticed as well as the casters is Jocch tried to play very confident this game, and unfortunately it did not work out. Oh, cool. It gives you the HLTV. That I didn't know that. Holy cow. So, I was saying, Jocch tried to play very confidently. A lot of what he tried to do didn't seem to work out. Kenny S, you start to see some old Kenny S in this game. But we're here to talk about ENCE. Side. So, the T side is going to start executing here on the B-bomb side. Alu is just peeking short. And X7 is going to get up close. Jocch gets a great kill and then turns into a 2-on-2. That's 2-on-2. Alu's going to get very close here. He hears all the shots, knows he can probably take a decent peek, or boy. That is not what you want to see. So a big whiff from, oh, double whiff. A big whiff from Alu, and then follow up from Alexi. He's gonna smoke this. Oh, and I'm not sure if he's gonna be able to sneak around. Take shocks and defuse the bomb without a problem. So kind of a wild pistol round, but it works out for the boys of ENCE. Easy for them, you might even say. In text messages saying look at the door. I don't know why. Alright, back to Counter-Strike. So, slow it down to get some time to talk. T-side and G2 is going to force up in the second round. An interesting call from them, very French-like. And they seem to be very passive to start this round. So they're just kind of holding Deep Fountain and holding at the bottom of connector on T-side bottom connector. Just to kind of get some map awareness. Shock's pretty deep on Monster. Forget it. Forget about it. G2 is going to try and take up. I think what they're trying to set up here is they're going to send 3 down long, 1 on the bathrooms, and then have shocks kind of lurk from below. Oh, there's just going to be jump spotting long. Now he sees the smoke. There's a danger. So they do a good job not rotating right away, obviously, as they're pros. G2 look like they're going to retreat back from long. And I'm not sure if ENCE is aware yet that they are on a gun round. They do it well, they are now. And here comes the utility from G2. They are into the side. Ooh, Kenny S on a great 1D. And God, this round is all but over. So G2 does a good job just getting in the site, getting the frags, and ENCE not being able to respond with too much. And I'm pretty sure that this round is all but over. Let's just fast forward through. Like shocks on. No, it's gonna get away. Alright. Okay. So, how is ENCE going to respond here? Looks like they buy themselves some pistols. They force it up. Try and in response to their force up. Try and make something happen here. Gay gets there. Jax traded. So now we're kind of in this goofy mid game. So Alu is super deep, as we can see. God, I wish I could draw. Oops. Camera controls on. Sorry about that. I gotta rebind that key, I guess. Matter of fact. Let's just now. Oh, someone's. Uh-oh. Oh god. Okay. Oh woo. Alright, so as I was saying, we're kind of in this funky mid game where Alu is super deep, he has a lot of information. And now Ariel and Alexi, Mr. Beast, they know it's not B. They have plenty of information on their hands. Obviously, Connector is still an option here. But they've started to reduce the amount of possibilities it could be. And oddly enough, G2 is going to know just the spot to go. They are just being super methodical. But I imagine this is going to be a fake. Yep, it's a fake. B side's going to be completely open. So, great call by G2. Ariel on the flank gets a kill. It's a 3-on-3, so back to a winnable position for ENCE. God, he has no idea he's there. Fantastic. And he finds his kill. And, I mean, just kind of back out now. And this round is over. Alu's going to save that. Such is life. Okay, so you're kind of wondering, Joe, why did we pick this game? I thought we were going to talk about their CT side. I thought they were great. What's the deal here? Well, we are gonna. ENCE is going to start with 4 on the B bomb site right here. And unfortunately, it's not the correct call early game. Because our boy Serge, SP, is going to be left all alone. Bathroom. Ooh. Alu, with his gun, gets another kill. Now we have more guns in the hand of ENCE. But, as they know they push through, G2 responds by saying there's probably nobody at a site. That's where they go. Our body's holding a really tough angle. However, ENCE's doing a really good job of not committing. Like, cause right here, if you're a T side, you would love a peek right now, right? Peek's trash can, you shoot his brains out. Great way to get the round going. See, baits that peek, does a great job there. Now they know they have numbers, they can kind of thin out a little bit. Or at least he checks behind. And now he's going to be lucky all by himself. And ENCE do a really good job of not overcommitting there. So you saw the CZ shots baiting them to peek. They peek, the boosted guy gets the kill. That's a great job of not overcommitting to the fight and allowing them to make a move. Because sometimes on CT side, just let the T's make a move. If you have a certain area you're in and they can only be within that bounds, you don't need to necessarily overcommit to anything because you know where they're going to be. The T's have a lot harder time looking around because you can be in multiple spots, and especially in a spot like that where you're not there very often. So some nice teamwork from ENCE. And they're going to get aggressive in the playground area. This is something they did a couple times. Serge. Alu has an interesting round here. He misses here, which is sad. Alexi picks him up with a kill. He misses a second shot, actually. Hits that one. Now he's in a real pickle. He hits this shot, and then he just gets blown away. But he does a good job. He makes the most out of it. Now you have ENCE versus G2, 3-on-2. But you can see how ENCE wants to be aggressive towards the fountain, towards playground, towards a lot of the A side of the map. Now you have Ariel pushed all the way back. Someone's about to walk right into his face. Catches an easy frag. Jocch almost makes him pay for it, actually. And now it's Lucky in a 3-on-1. They know exactly where he is. So Ariel does a good job of taking his kill and not overcommitting. Again, you hear him shooting, baiting the guy. So ENCE looking very, very slick right now. Very, very slick. And that shooting stuff is very easy to do with people. Just tell people to shoot in your matchmaking games. Hey man, can you shoot for me? I'm gonna shoot. I mean, not a lot of high IQ players in matchmaking. But here we go. G2, no money. Alu trying to be aggressive again. Doesn't see anything, so he immediately falls back. G2 does the right thing of not running out there. They're kind of taking a peek and being very cautious about it. I mean, just because you're on a save run doesn't mean you gotta throw bodies away. Especially if you do invest some money into it. They're gonna get bottom connector again. But our boys ENCE, right? Oop. They got 2 at A, they got 3 at B. Serge in bathrooms, so he's got some decent information going on. Alu's peeking long, so they're just gathering information. And now oh, great job taking your frag, not being greedy, and getting the hell out of there. So it's almost a very aggressive early game into a very conservative mid game from ENCE. Because, well, now they know everything. Jocch is still Jocch. Alu ain't no bot no more, bro. Bot. There we go. There we go. So ENCE now changing their defense. If you look a little bit, Alu's going to be at B here. Serge is going to be the only one aggressive at A. And they're still showing their aggressive A defense, or excuse me, like playground area, like this area of the map. They're showing something aggressive, but they're not actually doing it. There's 3 at B now. So even if they had like 1 or 2 guys here, they could say, hey, they're pushing. Okay, now Alu's being aggressive in the other spot. So it's just like the option in football. It's a similar look, but it's a different play. And now they go back to this really passive mid-game. Serge has been doing a great job of finding kills, just getting the hell out of there. Alexi peeks at a perfect time, helps out his buddy, and then X7 finds a frag too. This round is just dismantled in every location, because they got 2 kills at A, 1 kill at B. And now ENCE knows everything because X7 is pushed through B. Ariel sees Cat. And how often do you see somebody like in matchmaking come from Surge's position and try and just shoot people through the smoke? Nah, just be passive. What happens if you kill one guy? You turn to a 4-on-1. Great. Cool. Still a minute left in the round. What happens when you're patient there? And this round is just over, baby. Jack's just gonna try and play some mind games. But what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? See? Again, doesn't need to peek. What's he gonna peek for? Oh. That sucks. That sucks. See, sometimes you do the right thing, some guy blasts your face off. Such is life, you know? So here we go. Oh, we see it again. Serge showing a little bit of aggression, falling back. The op, Alu, has now moved back to A. And they're passive at B. And now G2 has no money again, so they got pistols, as they always do. Oh, God. You hate that. Hate to see that. Love to do it. And now they know. What? Mouse. Now ENCE knows it's the save round. Why do we need to overcommit to anything at all? Period, right? They fall back. Alu's going to use his range. Everybody has the range to take on pistols. It's going to be a beautiful round. Beautiful. But you can see why showing, like, having aggression, then faking the aggression can be detrimental, or not detrimental, can be confusing for the T side, because now you're not getting them into the same look over and over and over and over. Or it's like, hey, we just be aggressive, hey, we just be aggressive, hey, we just be aggressive. The illusion of aggression, and then we move the op over here. Illusion. Like pitch calling in baseball. Football. So you're going to see G2 try and commit here. Alexi's going to rip Kenny S's face off. Alu's been very solid. Mostly solid. So some kills. So, alright. So, we've seen aggression at A. We've seen aggression at B. We've seen fake aggression at A to hold the aggression at B. We've seen fake aggression at A to the completely passive mid-round. So now if you're on the T side, you're going, what in God's green earth are they going to do next? Like, what is the next look going to be? So you take this time out, try and talk about it, like, what do you think we should do? And then someone always says, oh, we should just rush B. Terrible idea, sometimes. But you got to have an answer for their multiple looks and try and give them multiple looks. So what do they start doing? They start mauling the playground. That's exactly what all they wanted to do. They want to be aggressive again. So this is how they're going to stop it. Now they want to get some control of top connector. However, somehow ENCE makes the completely correct call of having 3 people at top connector. But like, look how just smashed in the T is. They're just all on long A, which they haven't tried since like their pistol round or second round, what have you. And now, this on the CT side, ENCE thinks, okay, we're not seeing anything A. Alu, you retreat back to A, get us info. We're going to take connector. That's exactly what they do. They're just eliminating options on what they could be doing. Because if they take bottom connector, say there's nobody here, okay, well, it's either going to be a B play, or it's either going to be a long A play. They've reduced the amount of options that it could be. It's ultra passive French round. But every push that ENCE has made has not been ridiculous, like not being super aggressive. Even there. Okay, I know he's there. Don't push me. And you can see that the CT side has adjusted to A after they throw all the utility. Aerial probably does not need to worry about short because he's got Alexi there. And G2 throws a decent fake because they've pulled the defense entirely away from B. So 20 seconds in the round, generally speaking, if you see utility fly into your fight at 20 seconds in the round, most likely going to go there. And now with Alexi up on short, they know exactly where everybody's going to come from. Everybody has to be monster. Quick flash, bro. It's out. It's over now. Doesn't need to peek. That was the time. 200 IQ plays. Very, very smart. Very, very smart Counter-Strike. here we go again. Serge and Alu, not completely aggressive again. So now they show nothing on the A side, and everybody's going B. Kenny S is trying to be himself. It's monster control, and now the T side is got a relatively good grip on the B side of the map. Alu and Serge over at A don't see much, so we'll see how they respond as the round unfolds. But for the most part, again, no aggression in the early round. They've got this very passive mid round. Let's see how they respond to the T side here. So they're going to probably double peek here, I imagine. Oh, maybe not. Be a sick double peek though. Ariel just wins his duel. Does a great job. Falls immediately back. And now the B side has been effectively nullified. Now you have the two guys at A completely have map control over there. But hey, we haven't seen anybody yet. So chances are a lot of them over there. And it's just lucky lurking around the party. Not getting a whole bunch of information, not getting a whole bunch done. It's just a mess for the Frenchman. Oh, God. That sucks. That sucks too. And I mean, ENCE just have complete domination. Veronica has complete control around. No way Jax does much of anything in this round. Boop. Okay, so what are we seeing again? Serge completed. Oh, Serge throws the molly into B, and then falls completely back. G2 broke again for like the 4th or 5th time this half. In some way, shape, or form, they get information that they think they're gonna go away. I would love to rewind, but I'm not sure how they did it. But this round is just... ENCE just thanks them for that round. Just, hey, we're just gonna walk up with pistols and then hope we kill somebody. I mean, chances of it working are greater than 0, but that's kind of one of those strats where it's just like, hey, I'm out of ideas, let's do something silly. And they did. And ENCE is just too good right now. Serge throws his flash, throws the molly. So they're gonna run the exact same thing here. Exact same look, it seems. If we go here, yep, it's the exact same look. They think it's gonna be B. They put 4 towards the B bomb site again. And again, if we take a moment just to talk about it, we'll keep it running. So I talked about this a couple episodes ago. If the other team doesn't know what you did fully, you can run it again. You could probably even run it back to back if it's not blown up or compromised in any way, shape, and form. And that's what you're seeing ENCE doing. ENCE is feeling a B hit coming, so they put 4B. They feel it's coming still, so they run it again. There's no problem with this because G2 has no idea what they did previous round. They had no idea what they did. All they know is I'm going to walk up close with pistols and then the CTs obliterate them. So it's totally okay with running back-to-back strats on either side. Number 1, it's super effective. So this is looking to be. Or number 2, if the other side didn't know exactly what you did. And now you're seeing a fantastic teamwork come out of ENCE again with the flashbang. X7 does not need to worry about Cat because he's got his boy there. And now you're going to see them start to execute onto the A-bomb site. Serge. Going to be there. No peeking, just get information. He doesn't need to take any gunfights necessarily, just needs information. Even better. Or there's one, probably two right now. And ENCE is just, again, so locked in. Alu, so dialed in. Everyone's playing so well and so smart. Like, it's just one of those moments where everything comes together and you're just feeling it. That's what's going on right now. ENCE. And sometimes you're on the other side of it, and it is what it is. But now, hey, we're back to the aggression. He tags him. Oh! So you can see the aggression comes back, and where are we now? Right back to a passive mid game. So it's like just these little stabs of aggression, and then we're out. Nothing's trying to be overcommitted. Nothing's getting too aggressive. I want to take a moment and see if I saw something correctly. Yeah. Body and Lucky both have 2 frags. This is an indicator of things not going very well in the 12th round. The 13th. So. Some more masterful work by ENCE. Now the T's are just kind of lost again. Still stuck at top connector. We've seen this like almost every round. It's like, oh, I guess we're just gonna walk up bathrooms again. Nothing is working for them. Alu's jump peeking. Doesn't need to worry about that angle right now. Just needs to help his buddy. And it goes right back. Sarah says, dude, it's clear. Now what? Jocch's in a very interesting position for this lurk. He gets punished. Alright. Oh.
Bomb has been planted.
Oh. This is their second plant of the game in a gun. Their third plant in a gun round. You had the pistol round, they lost. You had this force buy, which they won, and then you had this eco round, which they won. So it's the 4th bomb plant. The 3rd one is probably going to be contested. So let's just kind of take a look at how it comes together. So number 1, slow down. Number 1, you already have Alu in a really awkward position in sight. I don't know how he lives. I don't know how Lucky or Jax don't spam him. I think Jax ends up spamming and shooting Lucky instead. Not bueno. So you have Alu, who knows the guy planted the bomb, knows there was a guy spamming, so both people he's got relatively good information on. So he does not need to worry about connector, he doesn't need to worry about bathrooms, he needs to worry about bank, maybe the trash can, bomb box, and long. So he's got 4 options. However, Ariel's at the trash can, so he can't be there. And X7 is just going to be on the flank, and he's looking at long. So he's not there right now. So again, we're just shearing away all the possibilities of where people could be. And Ariel finds his kill. And now we're in a 3-on-1. Lucky gets flashed. They have an idea where he is. Uh-oh. Round. How sick is that, right? Pretty. Oh, God. And then you get the kill at the end of the round? Brady. This. Awesome stuff. Awesome. Alright. Have fun. Back again. Sayers and Alu. Like they're faking their aggression again, which they are. They're faking the aggression. Alu's passive. G2 is just so like slammed back, they have no idea what to do. They're trying to be very cautious. Oh, here they are, back connector. Back at connector again. Pause. Ooh, I was gonna say, I feel like we've seen this before, but Surge misses the frag. But now, like, look at how just goofy this is on the T side. Like, Jackson Body are going into the A site. Kenny S is at the roughly bathrooms. Shocks and Lucky are nowhere to be found. Like, this is just them just, like, starting to freestyle. And, I mean, because now you've put Jack and Body in a 2-on-2 entering the site with Alu and Ariel. You don't have numbers, like, period. And then you have two guys that are going to beat them on the rotate. Now you have a 2-on-1. Again, seeing no overcommittal from any of these players. You're seeing Ariel just taking the shots he knows he can hit or believes he can hit. And now it's over. No chance. No chance. Absolute domination on so many levels. So many levels. It takes us to the last round. I think that makes them broke again. Nope, they still got money. And now we're seeing it's a full passive round here from the CT side. The Frenchmen try and make something happen here at short. But we're just seeing our real passive mid round from ENCE. And just this methodical taking of bathrooms and top connector from G2. I mean, it's like they're just handing it over. Now Sayers knows probably someone's going to peek here. That's unfortunate. Runs into a 3-on-1. Now... Gotta crouch. Some more awesome teamwork. Oh, God. Oh, Lexi gets a lucky one. We're not going to pretend like that was good. That's just lucky. But now ENCE knows nobody's coming from long. Guys, just worry about bathrooms. X7 somehow just close to people. And now it's 2-on-2. Two-on-1. Alu knows exactly where he is. Takes a shot, peek together. Pretty cool stuff, huh? Pretty cool. So, as we saw aggressive looks at A, saw aggressive looks at B, you saw fake aggression at A so they could have aggression at B. You saw full fake aggression at A so they could be passive all around the map. You saw excellent teamwork from them, baiting for each other, flashing for each other. Excellent information gathering from, I believe it was X7 and Alexi. Alu, a little rough start to the match, but dialed it in. And obviously, it helps on the CT side if the T side is not fragging very well. But I would say overall, a really good job from the ENCE squad on their CT side of Overpass. And it will be interesting to see how they progress through this challenger stage. Again, I have them going through. We will see if that's correct. But I still think there's going to be some good matches coming up. And I think that their main test is going to be ahead of them. G2 is an equal playing field team. Actually, let's just take a look and see. So, ENCE is going to have Renegades. I think that would be another good matchup. Another like mid-tier team in this section, I would call it. Although both are 2-0, so what the frick do I know? But I think Renegades will be a good matchup for them as far as competitive-wise. And I guess we'll have to see how the rest of the tournament plays out. So don't forget, there's 3 more rounds of the Challenger Series, and then we go into the new Challenger Series, and we go to the Legends, or whatever the hell they call that next one. But there's still plenty of Counter-Strike to be watched. So tune in tomorrow. There may be an early episode. I don't know. It's Valentine's Day. But if you want to catch any of these past episodes, they're on YouTube. I upload them daily. And stay tuned. I think I want to do a cash game soon. And I think I want to do a game of Tai Lu. They are just absolute bananas right now. So, appreciate you guys stopping by. Don't forget to watch other episodes. You can catch them all on YouTube again. You can catch them all on Twitter. Thanks for stopping by. This was episode 7 of G2 vs. ENCE on Overpass, focusing on CT side of ENCE. And we will catch you at the next one.